Time. Some people think of it as something valuable and finite. Perhaps they are right. Yet, physicists and science fiction writers often see time differently. They often depict it not as some mysterious phenomenon, but as a fourth dimension. Today, I won't show you a tesseract or explain the mirror experiment. Instead, I'd like to explore how time can become a part of game mechanics in some rather unusual ways. Before trying to invent something new, it's always worth asking one question. Has anyone already experimented with time as a gameplay mechanic? The answer is absolutely. There are games where you rewind time, games where your past actions become another character, games where multiple timelines exist at once. Some projects even treat time almost like another special dimension. Instead of asking where am I, they ask when am I. There are also games that explore the idea of four-dimensional space. Instead of moving only left, right, forward and backward, objects can exist in directions our brain normally cannot imagine. We usually visualize those worlds using projections, just like a cube can be projected onto a sheet of paper. A four-dimensional object can be projected into three dimensions. But while those games change how we move, I became interested in something else. What if time wasn't a visual trick? What if time became part of the rules themselves? Could even a simple puzzle game start behaving differently if we allowed objects to exist across multiple moments? Every number tells you exactly how many minds surround a cell. That's it. But what happens if we stop thinking about the board as a single moment? Instead, imagine creating two completely independent mind fields. One represents the past, the other represents the future. Now subtract them. If a mind appears in the future, it becomes a normal mind. If it existed in both timelines, the change is zero. It simply disappears from the resulting board, and if the mind exists only in the past, we obtain something unusual, a negative mind. And yeah, it's as dangerous as the basic mind is, just with a different polarity. Also, it contributes -1 to our neighboring numbers. And suddenly, Minesweeper can contain negative values. Notice that we didn't change mathematics, we changed what the numbers actually measure. And agree, it's way more interesting like this. So, does this actually work? Honestly, I don't know yet. That's exactly why I built this prototype. Let's see whether my own idea is actually solvable. The strange thing is that every negative number carries information, just like a positive one. But interpreting that information is much harder. Sometimes a +1 could mean one new mind. Other times it could mean two new minds and one disappearing mind. The puzzle suddenly becomes much less intuitive. Well, I swear I give it a last try. Just a last try. No more. It's -2. You know what the problem is? It could mean there are 2 negative mines or 3 negative mines and 1 positive mine. Mines 4 negative mines and 2 negative mines, 5 negative mines and 3 positive mines, and that's all. But I don't know where should it be placed. Okay, it's a common problem for the basic Minesweeper. I think I just showed. I should click it randomly just. Oh, here it is. There is obviously -1. There, yeah. Somewhere there among those 2 cells are 1 negative mine, only 1, because there can be 2 negative mines, because there would be 3 -3 number, and it can be just a positive mine, you know? Anyways, it's it's hard to guess right. I should think maybe 10 times more stronger than in basic Minesweeper. This game is really hard. I think it's an impossible game. Okay, I will try. Okay, obviously the last try. Obviously there is minus mine, there is positive mine, there is positive mine, because there is 0, and there is no. This also reminds me of something surprisingly philosophical. In physics, we often talk about observers. Measurements depend on how and when we observe a system. Maybe a game can have something similar. Are the numbers describing reality itself, or are they describing what we as observers are capable of measuring? I don't have the answer, but that's exactly why I enjoy making stretch prototypes like this. Well, sometimes the goal isn't to create a finished game. Sometimes it's simply to ask an interesting question and maybe discover a completely new puzzle along the way. We usually visualize those worlds using projections, just like a cube can be projected, just like a cube can be projected onto a sheet of paper.